I'm going to lean towards Liga this time because I feel like the team has been playing really well and they have some of the stronger heroes in meta right now. And I was also pleasantly surprised the way Toby has been playing for the last 2 days. This guy...
Lane in particular for the SF to set things up like this.
Yeah, let's see how the SF goes. I mean, Chrysalis, what we've been saying over the last few days, he's been impressing a lot of people, right?
Yep, he's been unlocked. He's free. And he's been playing it very, very well. And very, very aggressive and independent. Ollie.
He's looking like this will be the first blood. Toby's able to take it.
10 and 3 on the Surf Spirit already. 10-4. He's going to get a lot of extra denies. Those will matter.
Bottom lane. These two, they're getting beautifully aggressive. Sure, L1GA goes down, but the job's been done this time. Toby able to kill off the carry, take out Fly. Bristol's been set up for a pretty good aggressive start.
Not too shabby at all.
I believe in pro games it was 44%.
L1GA?
Not as hot.
Checking bottom, but also potentially setting up for a kill. Blocking the roll.
Let's see if it's going to be enough to allow them to get the damage done, but the fatal bonds coming out between the two of them. It's going to mean that they're going to have to blink back there at Xantic. Can't stand his ground.
Going to be very pesky for the Shadow Demon in particular. Hates playing versus summons.
This rotation.
They're popping the glyph.
They're ready to dive the tower here. Toby and L1GA moving in onto Fly. A team people coming from Baboka. A bushwhack to hold back Toby temporarily, but L1GA's got the catch with the disruptions to set up onto Fly. Take him down. Panto continue to dive in over towards Ollie. They'll be able to get the two of them. Maybe even be able to mess with Baboka as well. Further TPs are coming in. This time round it's from Emo, so they'll have to back off here, Liga. See if he can hit the connection onto Panto, roll forward. Not able to get the opening, but we'll be able to get the smash across and take Panto down. So at least a little bit of a punish there by IG, but of course overall Liga getting away with these aggressive plays around Toby's Bristol. Oh, is Panto going to mess with this in time? He is.
He might be able to just kill this.
I mean, there's a lot of backup coming in for Panto. Fly, I don't think he's going to be getting as much. Underneath the tier 1 tower, they're ready to dive in. I don't think they've even got TPs available to help him out, so they're just going to have to let this Drow go down once again.
0-3. This Drow needs help and needs help fast.
I mean, but if Chrysalis needs...
He's going to have high ground and see them. Oh, that's the dream
I mean, they were so close. They might still get away with the dive. Yeah, they're diving in under the tier 2. Fortifications pop down. TPs are coming in. And drop the golem. They'll kill him off. They'll get the kill. Now, can they get out? Mass TPs coming in from Liga. Now split up.
Ali consumed the Black Grimoire from that, just to let you know. So I don't know if he had the rock initially right at the start of it, but he ate he ate his book to get the 6 to be able to go for this dive play. He's gonna move away. And they see Zeal with the ward, so probably not needing him.
Yeah, they're like, we got this with the 3 of them.
They'll just send him to mid to park and defend the tower. Zeal.
He's gonna drop the roar and try and run.
Speedy.
I mean, he's gonna get away from this. Oh, he's okay. Hook shots there. My goodness, that was very close to him having a chance of escaping. Now, IG need to punish this.
They do.
They've got to try and make a move onto one of them whilst they're separated.
At least kill someone and get a tower. Like in mid maybe. Just go for the straight dive so you can open up the map a bit more so you can get into these greedy positions.
They're going to settle for the dive here onto the mid, onto L1GA.
I like it. As long as they can turn it into this tower. Let's see if Toby looks to try to hold it off completely. Magnetize back up in 3.
He wants to go in, Emo. Hook shot to the side. Very nicely done there. And that's meant that Emo gets caught underneath the tier 2. Panto able to dodge the roll with that hook shot and therefore cause Emo to end up rolling in under the tier 2 tower.
He's going to have hookup again too. The hookup. He might be able to catch another target if he was a little closer to the Warlock, but heads up play. Uh-oh, Emo. Really wanted to force the issue there, but a beautiful dodge.
Yeah, very quick reactions, and there indeed it is. Straight over towards Ollie on the backlines. He'll try and force away. Has got Fly by his side, who turns and starts shooting into Panto. And L1GA ready to help out. Disruption, it's there. It's going to keep the clock alive and now allow the rest of the team to continue to chase down. IG, Sonic Wave comes in big time, pushing back the 3 of them there from Xantic. Zeal to fall as well. As these fights, I mean, IG, they're trying to go for stuff, but they're not getting it. But Baboka, again, only just surviving these rocket flares. Oh, a couple of times they've come close to killing him off.
Very likely that this Drow just instantly dies if she's in the front line at all. Fly.
They got the hook shot. Panto's in. TPs are coming over, but Fly too squishy at this moment to last for more than a few seconds.
Doesn't even need Sonic Wave at this point to kill. Just too much damage from Queen.
They're just taking away this high ground. 23 minutes in. I mean, IG, do they have anything to slow this down? I see Panto is managed to get the catch on the Zeal. Mac on their side of the map as the setup. Azantic's got the cleanup.
Clockwork just looking super good.
It's actually some of them, Liga, are still hovering around the mid. They've got eyes on Emo.
Hey, they're respawning. 5 seconds at Xantic.
They could sandwich them in. And there's the jump forward from Azantic to lead things in.
They were baiting
the Magnetize drop down. The Golem's being dropped. Defensive disruption provided here for Azantic. Emo will fall. They'll throw the Lotus down onto Azantic as well, allowing him to blink out to safety. That was the full kind of wombo combo dropped here by IG. It's not really got them the kills. It's now Liga, they're ready to move back in. Sonic Wave comes in, they'll tap out. Understandably so. They just weren't able to do much at all this game, IG. This one looking pretty easy for Liga.
Yeah, they played so well. I have to give so much credit to these supports, in particular Xantic too, but these saves so many times here, even this last fight.
And who's picking up the Alchemist? But Boca is playing it. I mean, Boca does like farming, but he usually does it on heroes that first give before they take.
Yeah. Bottom, definitely not the easiest one for Zeal. We see him only having 7 last hits right now. And they made this choice. You know, they decided to have this Alc Timber lane, which is, as Fear said, pretty underwhelming.
It's not putting any pressure onto Chrysalis right now. And now Boca, it's probably pretty dead. He's definitely pretty dead. First blood for Chrysalis in a lane that he's already getting complete free farm.
Okay, he's got stick.
No, definitely building for himself there. Yeah, triple bracer into the phase. It's going to... I mean, at this point, coming up to 5 minutes in, he's going to be incredibly strong. They're ready to dive in. As they're able to grab back Fly will drop down the route onto the 2 of them. The mana's gone.
They'll get mid.
A couple more punches should bring him down, and indeed, Fly's gone. Let's see if they can get Ollie as well. Blood grenades out. They'll dive away.
It's going to be close to the tick out. One more tap. Okay, 1J actually dies to the tower by accident.
Ollie survives, so a little bit of XP for him. But indeed, at the same time, what do we have going on in the mid?
And it's a hard game for the Timber in particular, across the board, right? Even when Willow's got levels, there's some high damage that can come out. Earth Spirit is always going to have good damage, and yeah, the SF in particular. Panto.
And he's got the heal off. And he does have the backup of 1J and Toby here, Panto, but the rotation of Emo and the EMP, they've got enough to bring down Panto. So.
But Boca,
I mean,
might be in trouble himself. Nice tornado.
Let's see if he can run away from this. He's going to have one more concoction to throw out, but the Shadow Realm hit. It's actually going to miss. Uphill miss. Is he able to deny to Ancients? He might be able to die to the Ancient. Oh, get the Wisdom Rune. Ooh, no, not going to happen. Azantic, make sure that Baboka doesn't get even that. He'll secure his own Wisdom Rune and be able to secure the kill.
Does he go back through the portal right afterwards on Christos so he doesn't give the Zeal the lane? Might be the case, but they're actually moving up a little bit more up here. IG. Emo's coming in.
He's going to try with a setup here to the side. Toby's able to jump away in time.
They brought everyone.
They'll leave 1J to die here.
Yeah, they're only going to get that Willow. But Emo does get the last hit at the least. Seems like he's always dancing around these type of ganks. Now he's going to walk back into Emo, though. But there's a sentry down.
I've got the cold snap, then interrupt the Requiem. And indeed the cold snap in a concoction causing a lot of issues for him. As Chrysalis gets taken out, Liga going to see if they can find anything in return. Zantic, he'll focus towards Ollie first. Ollie, he'll even tank the Magnetize as well that Zantic throws down. So they get something in return, but yeah, that is the Magnetize drop for it. Do they themselves need to be looking for action, or can they afford to just sort of hold the game at this state, just continue to have Chrysalis farm up and feel confident in the scaling, or will they eventually run into issues against the Medusa? Over in the mid, we'll see. And get the takedown on between the 2 of them. Jump forward as well. They will get the pick off on Emo.
And that's your answer right there. They do want to play active.
You think so? Yeah, you don't want to sit back against this Fly Medusa.
Nah, you don't have to. You have a great lineup to be able to pressure. You also scale very hard, but you have options of pressuring with Marcia or Spirit. Panto. Hey, burst. Good gank from can they steal the Wisdom? Might be a big fight around here.
Yeah, this one Liga will look to try and hold.
Oh, yeah.
So 1J's heading in with the Shadow Realm. They get the Bramble connection on towards Fly. There's the Whirl forward from Azantic. Look at the fight going, but Boca gets torn apart in the front line. Supernova's dropped down. Azantic trying to get away from this, but he's caught by the cold snap. Can he get out in time? He cannot. The Supernova catches him, but the Glimmer Cape's there. Azantic will survive, and now he's ready to turn, keep the Magnetize going on towards Fly. Actually rolls back in. He'll die to the Snake for that, but at the least, the rest of the team will kill off the carry, take the Medusa out.
But Boca somehow got the Wisdom in the midst of all of it, though. But either way.
And Chrysalis just that bit ahead in farm. He's had some pretty good games on his SF.
He has been a menace. Zeal.
He's trying to come in from the side, Zeal.
A lot of damage, Zeal.
They're not really respecting how much Crystallis does to him as he just gets completely destroyed by this SF.
He still had the aura from the last fight, so he actually has 3 stacks now.
I think because, yeah, he's got the Ogre Club, but you're right, he's got both queued up.
I think the BKB is very valuable. Whenever you're playing versus Invoker, it's super valuable, even to get it relatively early.
And particularly so just in a game where they don't have someone building like a pipe or something.
Yes.
So you got to have something to protect yourself. At the moment, it's just the Glimmer.
Toby?
He's going to try and commit in with the BKB to chase down Paboka and see if they can get him again. They can. 1J comes in for the side. He's on the cliff! Okay.
Uh-oh.
He's going to get put up there.
But it's Antic.
And he's still going to get blocked off. He's backing away, and Xantic should be able to survive. He gets away from this. The Terrorize comes down, catches onto Zeal. Fly. He'll TP off the cliff. Has to bail out of this. Zeal gets left behind.
What a play. And he's went for the Kaya build. Now he's going back for the Cloak and Pipe, but it's not even the magic damage that's being the problem for this Timber. It's the physical. It's just getting clapped even by Marcy. Ollie?
They're looking at Ollie in the mid. Emo is there by his side. They want to see if they can go for Panto. It's going to be a bit annoying here with the Glimmer and the heals potential coming out. Toby's able to jump onto the 3 of them straight away. Zanny rolls forward, drops the full combo. Emo and Paboka are dead. 1J will try and dive away, but they'll be in on top of him. And Ollie, he's actually the one to fall here as the cleanup occurs. They get the 3 of them, and IG were just not ready for that whatsoever. Incredibly strong right now. Any sort of lead in they get, IG's going to struggle unless they get some sort of perfect stone gaze on top of a supernova.
They have so much damage.
And here we have it, straight in onto Zeal. He's going to get held back, and he's taken down immediately. And now with the silence on towards Ollie, they can roll in towards him. Bit of safety here with the Yules. They'll come in from the side. Ollie will be able to get the dive off into the egg, but Toby's in on top of him. A couple more punches. Takes Supernova down. Flyfly's doing a lot of damage. Will be able to bring Toby down. Now they turn over towards Crystallis, but Flyfly's out of mana. Triple kill for Flyfly, but he does die at the end of it all. Zeal, he bought back for this. He's going to try and see if they can continue to find anything more on the chase down. And the Tornado over towards Xantic. Lovely angle there from Emo. Able to come in and cancel the TP out. Have to use the buyback on Zeal, but IG, not a bad punchback at all. Sure, Flyfly dies.
They're going to go in.
Trying to enter him from the side. They get the setup on Zeal, but straight away the BKB comes out from Zeal as well as the act. They turn towards Toby. Toby with his own BKB has to be careful how he enters into this fight. He's already been burst very, very low. Zeal's going to just continue to stay on top of the 2 and then throws out the Chakram, but Toby's got the control, gets him under the tier 2 tower. The Timber change there off the side. Another Chakram flies back, cuts through 1J. Zeal is trying to escape, but Xantic will swing across, roll over, get in and finish him off as Zeal falls.
Can they get the Earth Spirit out? Can they disengage? Looks like they can't Panto. It's the Glimmer. Oh, this could be massive. I mean, the positioning from IG, it's good. The egg, the Stone Gaze combo could be massive.
Certainly the biggest threat for Liga. Zeal. He's going to go for 1J first. 1J's into the Shadow Realm. Immediate BKB from Emo. Toby's just straight onto Emo. Emo's going to get forced away. He's going to live. Gets under the Ghost Walk. He can't escape out to the side of the fight. And Xantic rolls forward. He's trying to finish off Emo. We'll find him with the Stone Drop. Drops down another, but it's not enough to kill Emo. The Supernova's there. Now Flyfly off the side is chasing out Crystallis, who has the BKB and Requiem to push him back. And Xantic gets finished off by a Sunstrike from Emo. As that whole fight there, Emo just able to survive throughout it all.
The Vindicator's axe, the armor he gets while stunned, made him tanky enough, 20 extra armor.
And 4,400 gold on the sidelines, Blink and the Swiftblink recipe in the bag.
Good positioning from IG here.
Who's going to surprise who? Paboka. Smoke dispelled.
Ward's placed immediately.
They know where they are now. Dive forward straight away. Flyfly's going to look to get in position. Pots the BKB. He's going to tear apart the 2 supports immediately to take out Toby and Xantic. He'll be able to stone himself and kick out to the side. Roll as well. Nice attempt with the Sunstrike, but Xantic will live. Panto actually was Toby, not sorry, the 2 supports. I mean, he just died so quick on this offlane Marcy. Looked like one.
The buff-ups, Berserk Potion, Alacrity, Flyfly hits hard.
Yeah, this Medusa is just too much right now. And defense very hard to put together. They need the full 5-man, and even then, it's not easy. Crystallis is throwing out Requiems, trying to push them back momentarily, but Flyfly steps back. If they dive, they've got the Hex in onto Crystallis. We get forced out to the side. Supernova's there as well, but Xantic, he's caught by the second Hex underneath the egg. He's gone. He has buyback. Will use it immediately. immediately. Flyfly nearly killing off Chrysalis. Chrysalis will be able to get far enough away. Xantic tries to see if he can get the connection for the pushback on Flyfly, but he cannot reach in. Toby commits him with the BKB, but the Stone Gaze is out from Flyfly. As Xantic's rolled past the rest of the team, so he gets caught on the back lines. He's out for good, as that's the dive back from him. They're going to push on over towards the fountain, jump into the base from Toby, will keep him alive, but they're 3 versus 5 here. Liga, have they got anything left in the tank to try and push them back? The Mega Creeps are out against them. IG onto the tier 4s. They're going to have to make their final jump soon, Liga, if they want to try and hold on in this game. The tier 4s are gone. Chrysalis, he's in with the BKB. He'll turn towards Flyfly, but he's just getting destroyed by the damage of this Medusa. He'll buy back, but the Ancient's exposed. Flyfly pushes on. Toby tries to jump in on towards Ema, but Ema has the control with a deafening blast. It's GG. Game over. IG take game 2 and push it to a game 3.
No need to overcomplicate it, seems. This time around, they will have a way to disengage against Egg and against Medusa. Stone Gaze is going to be the big one, because I think they have the tools to kill the Phoenix Egg with the Snapfire, with Luna.
And what his itemization will be. That's what I'm curious about, too. We've seen a lot of Ags Rust. I've seen a couple of Mage Slayers and stuff. So
this time, but they really want Zeal. They're bringing in 1J. And with the cookie,
these quills,
it's a lot of damage being kicked out by him. They
got the
kill.
First blood.
Chrysalis is also incredibly low as well. Ollie turns up with the TP, dives over, but Boca's able to finish off 1J, and Chrysalis is going to try and deny the Ancients. He won't succeed. Ollie, he gets the last hit, so they dive in for him, but they lose all 3 for it. Up top at the same time. See TP come in from Emo. They want to try and make a play for Toby. They've got the haste rune on Emo. Of course, yet to hit the 6, so no Stampede at the ready for Toby. Not really much he could do other than try and waste their time and maybe hope for a deny to the neutrals. Won't happen. Emo gets the kill.
Panto trying to play around it. Might end up just giving his life for the attempted steal. Let's see if he gets it.
He's going to have the snowball. Won't get the pickup. Zeal able to secure it, and should indeed be able to secure the kill on Panto as well. Try and block them up with the shards, but Zeal and Boca, they've got him. Final quill spray for Zeal to seal the kill. These early bits of action going the way of IG, 5-1. There's level 7. It's pretty strong here for this early rotation. See how prepared Flyfly is for this.
It does not look very prepared.
Straight in, they put the Stampede, everything in on top of the Medusa. Flyfly's gone, not a chance of saving him.
They even bring Crystallis just in case. We have 5 heroes committed to get that, and IG is maximizing around the map, so Baboka's getting more of these stacks going. Zeal's pressuring Tower in the meantime. Emo won't get lucky with the rune spawn. But either way, great moves as 1J. Probably put himself into a position where he is just dead.
So if they let the kill go to Emo, they will.
And it will be a Mage Slayer build, so versus that Earth Spirit, definitely going to be pretty valuable.
Panto farming in a bit of a dangerous spot. Likely to pay the price this time with the 3 of them there. Oh, actually, maybe Stampede will save him. Is it enough to get him out? Fire Spirits, the goo thrown in, and Emo rotating over. The Stampede will not save Panto this time.
And that's the Mage Slayer done. So good timing coming out for Emo. He also has the Occult Bracelet, so a little bit more magic res on top of that too. And yeah, Magnetize was an attempt onto Emo, but very unlikely to be able to go for that without the pointed silence, especially.
They jump onto Panto. Snowball buys him momentary safety. The stun from Baboka's going to miss. They dive forward with the Spirits, the dive, and they get him. And again, not quite able to punish IG for making these moves happen. Starting to add up this lead. 3k advantage for IG.
That's what they want to go for. Zeal.
They want to get something.
He's not that fragile, though.
TP's immediately coming in.
They know.
I think
Panto again.
They might have to bail out of this one, Liga, and leave Panto behind. Yet the full team of IG turning up. Tries to block him off with the shards, but ends up trapping himself in. Panto goes down. Can they really interrupt this? It's a risk. It's under the ward as well. IG's going to know what's coming. Liga, can they time it? It's already gone. Age is picked up by Zeal. IG, they're more than happy to take this fight now. Xanic tries to jump in. Get the silence down onto Ema. They get the follow-up stun as well, but the Supernova's in from the side. There's going to be a Xantic going down. Toby's going to try and TP out, but they've caught him in the stuns. It's just a little bit too late there for Liga with the jump in. And even if it came earlier, it's a point of this game where they're just that far behind that it's so easy for IG to take these team fights. They've got a lot of flexibility with how they want to carry this game out.
Yep.
They could look to push the advantage, but they could also look to just continue to out-farm.
Absolutely.
And just have Fly become this unkillable beast as he did eventually in the last game. Bottom lane, they've got the setup. Stampede not going to get him out with the stun control that Baboka's able to offer up. Another kill for Emo.
They're just not getting a whole lot. Baboka has surpassed Toby now in this game.
And just for that, all the farm that Chrysalis has, it feels like he needs so many items to deal with them all.
Yep.
Up top, they're going to try and turn towards Baboka, but Emo's in with the backup, jumps in with the Astral Step. Panto's gone, Azantic will roll forward. They're trying to make something happen out of this fight. Baboka's going to tick loads of the Magnetize, but he's not going to die. Yeah, Pipe comes out, Azantic, he's going to try and escape, but the Remnant catches him. They just cannot make these plays right now. Pretty impressive stuff. I mean, the game's 17-2. IG have a 13k lead, but straight up on the GPM, Chrysalis, he's getting more out of this game than Fly is on the Medusa.
He's been avoiding them pretty well.
Inside the base, Zeal just walks up, kills off the Snapfire. Outside of the base, Toby's been caught, tries to stampede away. They've got the Yule's control, they've got the lockdown. And they can slowly but surely take him out once more.
And
Monster
Panto.
Kill streak for Emo. They'll move over to Panto. As Panto, a moment of safety inside the snowball, but as soon as he comes out, he's dead as well. Godlike for Emo, double kill. He's getting close to the gold for it. Just got to hope that the rest of the team can kind of hold this defense long enough for it to farm out that final few thousand of gold. To have the rapier.
I don't know if he's going to have time. He's got to come back soon.
That's the jump in.
Delay it.
They're really trying to do their best.
Yeah, he's coming back. It's the last set of racks.
And BKB's done for Azantic, so he can stand a bit of a better job of initiating. He's going to try and do so. They move straight forward. Chrysalis in with the Eclipse. Look at the balls fly. Fly's able to get the stun gaze off, but indeed the mana's out for Fly. But straight away they're in on Chrysalis. He'll get the BKB off. He's trying to run with the final seconds, but Emo in with the Astral Step, jumps in, takes him down. It has to be a triple buyback coming in from Liga. They did manage to kill off Fly. Azantic teeping out the side of the fight. He'll survive. Panto, he'll fall.
Fly is not the real carry. It's Zeal and Emo. 12-1, 10-0. Fly 0-2. They do get him, but it costs so much to bring down this Dusa. Bristol's able to just clean up. And he still didn't use the Warpath.
Should be the final hurdle for them to jump across. It's not going to be a very big one for IG. 27k lead. Up into the base they go once more. Onto the barracks. Panto trying to get some sort of setup here on the front. Comes towards Zeal, but Panto, he's out. Still has his buyback available. He's going to get the roll in. They're going to go straight in towards Fly, fully trying to focus the Medusa, but Fly's able to step back to safety. Chris is committed with the BKB, tries for Baboka, but the Yules is there to protect Baboka. He's fine. Azantic's dove in, but the Supernova comes out, and he's out for a minute.
And Zeal is zoning 4 heroes.
He's chasing them back towards the fountain. The space is there for Fly to continue to get the job done. Taking the race. Baboka comes in with the wraparound, will fall, but sets up for them to take out 1J. Both supports dead, and Panto caught out. Triple kill for Fly. It's just Chrysalis and Toby left alive. Zeal tanking the fountain, killing them off with the quills. It's game over. All 5 are dead. No buybacks left. GG is called. IG take game 3, and with that, the series 2-1 against Liga.